Okay, I wanted to show you how to register for classes at SFA using the schedule planner. You'll likely receive an advising form that looks like this, for example, recommending some engineering classes, maybe a physics class, mathematics, and core classes like English, history, and political science. To register, you begin by going to sfasu.edu, clicking on My SFA. When you log in, you'll see a page that looks like this on the home screen, but then I'm going to click on registration. Going down to the lower left-hand side, I can click on Build and Submit a Schedule, and it will load up this page right here. So you select the current semester, and then what you can do is click this top one to unselect all of those and maybe just click on Main Campus, for example. Then you want to start adding classes, and the classes I'm looking for first might be, let's say, the Engineering 1301. And 1001. So that's the lecture and lab of our freshman engineering class. So going to the schedule planner, I click on add a course. I can type in, let's see, ENG and select engineering. And I can locate the Foundations of Engineering 1301, add it, it appears over here. Then I could select the 1001, which is the lab for that. It's important to select both of those because those are co-requisites, which means they must be taken together. I think this one is either on, like a Monday and Wednesday or a Tuesday and Thursday for the lecture and lab. Next one I'm going to grab is the physics class. If you're recommended to do that, you certainly want to pick out that one as well to see what options are available. And you'll see again that the section numbers begin with, 13 or 10. So 1308 and 1008. So I'm going to select those. There's the 1008. I added the lab this time first. No big deal. And I get to the 1308, Introduction to Engineering and Physics. The next thing I'll need to do is grab a mathematics class. So I'm going to type in MATH, select that one. And in this case, the advising form is recommending that I take Pre-Calculus A 2211. So I'll find that one in my list. And let's see, there it is right there. And I add that to the list. Let's do one more. This is probably not a full schedule yet because this is 3, 6, that's only 2 credit hours right there. So that's 8 hours. So maybe I'll grab like a history and English just to see what that kind of schedule would look like, a couple of core classes. So English, first of all, 1301, and history, like that, 1301 as well. Then I click the back button over here. Now that I've got, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, I got 14 credit hours. And usually you want to shoot somewhere between 12 and let's say 17 credit hours. 15 is a good number there. So if I'm not in the honors program, what I can do is remove the honors section from this one right here. So I can go options and I can look for that orange tag and say, well, I'm not in the honors program, so I don't want that one on my list. Another thing I might do is, look to see if there's a time of day I don't particularly like if there's a really, late night class, maybe I want to, unselect that one. History also has honors, but I don't see any on the list. So I'm not going to worry about that one. Let's see if they have any night classes or anything like that. I don't, oh, there's one that's Monday night. I don't really want that one. Kind of want to, spread out my schedule a little bit. So I'm going to hit save and close. And let's see if there's anything else. What I could do is say that, I want some breaks. Maybe I want to start maybe at 9 p.m. I'm sorry, not 9 p.m., 9 a.m., something like that. So I want to create some breaks so I can do that. I'll just say, morning. That might be when I'm having breakfast, for example. Or, I might say that, I really need to go to a job on Friday. So I'll say, so job, and then Friday, I need to get to that job at, by 12 p.m. And so I'm going to block out all of those in that area. I guess I can just, 8 p.m. like that. All right, so add that break in there. And then once I generate a schedule, it will exclude those times from the possible schedules that we have, because we offer multiple sections of these courses. So it's going to give you a lot of different choices. In this case, I got over 1,000 different options to choose from. So what I can do is just hover over this right here, and you can see that the purple in that image are my calendar, Monday, Wednesday, I'm sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The purple is my, breaks. So you see that's a pretty nice schedule. I only have classes, one class on Tuesday, Thursday, but I have 4 classes on Monday and Wednesday. So that might be a bit much. I might hover over another one, see if I can find a more balanced schedule with something more on Tuesday and Thursday. And normally you won't get 1,000 options like this, but it's kind of interesting when you do get that many options. It's probably going to be many pages down before I find some Tuesday, Thursday options. I mean, what you could do is say that, I really only want, let's see, this English class right here. I just want one of those. So I'm going to unselect all of those, and I'm going to grab maybe okay, see if I can find a Tuesday, Thursday at 9:30. I'll grab that one right there. So I want a particular one, so I'm going to select this one, and hit save and close. And then I think I need to regenerate my schedule, and it might reduce it to only 76 options in this case. So that will be a way for you to reduce it, and that looks pretty good with courses spread throughout the week. Here's what it looks like with mornings and Fridays blocked off. And my day kind of starts at 10 a.m. or in this case, 9:30 on Tuesday, Thursday. It's a pretty balanced schedule. Leaves a lunch period down in here. It has 2 back-to-back. Those are not too far apart on campus, so no big deal. Next thing to do is, if you like that schedule, you can say send to registration cart and officially register for those courses by clicking right here. Now, don't worry if you want to change it later, because you can pretty much change it every day up until about the 4th day of the semester. So go ahead and commit to some of the courses to get your, spot or seat in the course. And then you can always add and drop. And I'll show you that part in a moment. Now, normally, if you don't have a permit for a class, or it's a time conflict, or you don't have the correct prerequisites, it'll give you an error right here. And if you get that, you can just email me and I can see if I can help you work through that. In this case, everything worked and I'm in 14 credit hours. If I wanted to remove this schedule, like if I don't want that engineering class, I want it on, instead of Monday and Wednesday, I want it on Tuesday and Thursday, I can drop and then go back and either add using the calendar or add manually using the class search down here below. I made another video that shows how to use this manual operations rather than the schedule planner. Maybe the last thing that you can do, I'm going to leave those classes as they are, is you can go down, you can go up to where it says student, and then click on registration, and then week at a glance, and then fast forward into that semester where we just officially registered for classes. I'm actually in these classes now, and you see it's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so, and Friday is on there with my break here. And so what you might do, what I'm going to do is maybe zoom out a little bit. Okay, there we go. So you can take your cell phone and take a picture of this area right here, because this is your schedule. And it's telling me that I'm in Ferguson, room 472 at 11 a.m. I'm in the math building, room 205 at 10 a.m. and so forth. All right, let me show you one more thing. I think that would be how to drop classes. I almost did that a minute ago. Registration, add drop. It's got a lot of text up here at the top once it loads. That means that you're kind of on your way. If you don't make it this far, it's probably because you have a registration hold, and I can help you with those too. But what you do if you want to drop a class and maybe even start over, just select all of these like that. And suppose we want to start over using that schedule planner, then I would just hit submit changes. It'll take a minute or a few seconds to undo all of those things. And if I scroll down, there should be no classes on my list. All right, so as always, if y'all have any questions about anything, you get stuck on registration process, just send us an email. We'll set up the Zoom session and help you walk through the registration process, provide permits, clear holds, stuff like that. Have a good one.